so, anyways, essentially, I want to bring back to. I don't want to talk too much, but like.
You don't want to talk too much?
I don't want to. I do love sharing things, and that's where kind of.
Listen, man, mansplaining is a myth.
You know what it does? It's like at some point, it goes from, like, from the observer, right? It goes from, oh, this is insightful and knowledgeable to, okay, I can see where this is more of a personal thing. You know what I mean? And if you want to, I feel like if you want to truly share some wisdom, it has to be objective. Because we can all recognize objective. You know what I mean? The fact that we can understand objective sort of is like, okay, like it's not just.
Can you give me an example of something that you think is objective?
I wish I could. I'm thinking of this one other person that I would think through their lens to think, what would they think about this too?
Right.
Like, would this be acceptably objective? I don't know. I don't think that there is something that is like. I mean, there are some things that that are blatantly obvious, but I can't. Like the sky is blue. Like most grass is green. Like that's not a good example, but I wanna get back to the thing that I wanted to originally talk about real quick, where this kind of piggybacks off that with the objective truth understanding point, but like in movies, right? There's someone, right, who's putting a lot of these truth into films because they know people are gonna watch it, and it's a very artistic. You can do a lot with it. You know what I mean? It's literally up to the imagination how you want. It's literally somebody else's It's somebody else's imagination being projected at you into you. You know what I mean? And you're watching it. You're accepting it because it's a movie. Like that's how crazy movies are. You know what I mean? It's literally somebody else's imagination being projected into your mind. So, right? So, watch about what. Be careful. Be cautious what you're watching and how closely you are identifying with it. You're literally, because you could be identifying with a script, and that's I'm gonna step away from that for a sec, but like that's kind of a big thing because it's like, but anyways, in these movies, there is so much truth because they understand the truth. And what I mean by the truth is sort of like a spiritual awareness, I would say. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Essentially just spiritual awareness. You can call it consciousness, but I really believe it's a level of spiritual awareness. And even for people like Grammy, there are moments where she will shine through. She often reminds me of like a toddler trying to explain things that she's heard recited. Like she has these things that she just has memorized, and so she just recites it. And she just thinks at the base level of it.
Yeah.
And she cannot get above that because that's too big and scary.
Yeah.
And so you have to approach her like that. That's what I've been trying to get better at. Because when I first came here, man, I was letting her have it. I was like, man, we had some yelling matches in the backyard, in the kitchen, man, all around. So I don't want to put you down because, man, I've been like, trust me, man. I know.
Yeah, for sure, bro.
And but once I kind of realized that, where like she's really coming from, and it didn't really click until she started talking about her childhood, because I realized like she still acts like that, and understandably, in a situation that is so traumatic, like you have to be a grown up. You have to be a grown up in a kid's body, but you don't know how, so you're just learning how to be a grown up.
Yeah.
Your childhood is completely erased, completely gone. You never had a childhood. You were always an adult. That's why there are some people that like you look at them and be like, wow, you were never a kid. You know what I mean? Because it's like there's something so innocent about your youthhood, and that comes from God. Like that comes from something bigger than you. You know what I mean? That's a universal. Like that's one of those non-objective things. Like childhood is so innocent, right? Until you are exposed or put into a situation where you have to adapt.
You're firing on what I've been thinking about, man.
Man, this is coming from the Holy Spirit, I swear. I would never be able to just sit here like this in the state I'm in and talk about it.
All right.
I had to do so much reflecting.
I know. No, but like you had to do the reflecting.
But talking to God and I know that you're thinking that's my own consciousness, and I know that's what you think.
That's all right, bro.
But I can
We're good. We're
I
good,
can
bro.
so much tell you that is not it. And
All right.
because I know what it is to talk to myself.
Okay.
And because I know what it is, listen, I don't want to like justify it, but I do want to say this because I feel like I haven't addressed this yet, and I've known this, but I haven't known how to articulate this.
Okay.
Because I know what it's like to talk to myself. I used to do that.
Yeah.
Right. I used to live like that.
Yeah.
You know, high school, coming out of high
You
school.
like self-talk.
In Coast Guard.
Talking about like self-talk.
I used to but it was bigger than self-talk. Like I used to believe in myself. Like in myself. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get you. I'm following you.
Like
I'm tracking.
as that,
I got you. I got you.
And because I could do good things, and because people would see me in a good way,
yeah,
I registered that as a good thing.
Yeah.
And you know, there's so much I'm leaving out, or like, you know, I wish I could address every nuance.
Man, listen, man, we're gonna have so many of these conversations. It'll come around. It'll come back.
Touche. But what I want to, yeah. And so like, I just don't want you to think that like I don't get it, or like that I, you know, obviously to a level, of course, you know what I mean. Like you have your own list of experiences, and I cannot, you know, I can't touch that. That's not me. You know what I mean. I have my own list of experiences as well, and so it's like there's that level to it. But it's interesting how I feel like I feel like you're literally like me on a different. And this is what I think. We are all okay. This is why you can't treat people like NPCs either, because they are not NPCs. As I was saying earlier, like I had a moment with Grammy where she was talking about something, and her whole demeanor changed. It was like she was actually coming alive for the first time and starting to think, and it's because she was finding joy in something she believed. You know what I mean? And we were talking about it, and I just saw it, you know, and it was like, wow, like she's starting to think for herself, you know, being around people, you know, that are challenging her constantly, you know,
and in love.
Exactly.
Not in a fight.
Yeah.
It's not a fight, man.
And I realized she only gets like that when you sort of, you know what I mean, address her for how she really is.
Yeah.
You know, and it's deceiving because she's an old lady, you know, with all this, you know, and so it's like, you know, how did she get here? But then, you know, contextually, you know, in her time growing up, she, you know, that was a cakewalk to just get a job. If she was already an adult from the jump.
Reposado. All right.
That's what me and the homies used to drink. We used to steal this from Rite Aid. We'd walk through with our backpacks.
Are you kidding me, dude? You're a thief?
He would stand on the aisle, check both ways. I'd walk through. We'd walk out, just chill on the stairs next to school, just pass the ball.
Listen, can I interrupt this whole communication right now?
Yeah.
We are streaming live right now on Radio Free Anarchy. I'm your host, Travel Mateus. This is my nephew, Cole.
Yes, sir.
And, you know, we're just talking about what we think, you know, and hope you can enjoy this whenever you find it. Whenever you do find this, please make sure you smash that Fonzarelli. Okay, hit that like, leave me a comment, and then share the content, because the only way this revolution is going to continue to revolve and evolve is if you Smurfs out there who are sitting on the couch in your mother's basement, and guess what? I'm in California. There are no basements, okay? So it doesn't count for me, even though I'm in my mother's house, okay? Let's not bring that up. You just sit back, you know, and just open your mind.
Indeed. Because, you know why? You know why that's relevant? Because I think we're all the same. We are all the same. We all have a spirit and a soul and a body. You know what I mean? We all have that design. And, you know, that's how I define it. But I think that's the best way to define it. But, you know, most people, I think, just see it as a sort of like consciousness, soul, you know. And
but like, listen, okay, that's what I was thinking about before. I'm totally ejaculating all over this conversation right now, but it just came back to me. I want to know what snapped your brain to think that you would walk into a goddamn liquor store and steal, man. Like, where did you snap from for the ticket? How did you get to that point, dude? That's the same question.
Yeah.
That's the same question as asking the guy, what made you kill your wife? Because it's the sin of you is a different sin for somebody else, right? It's a lie for them. Like they would never steal, but they'll lie their ass off.
Well, here's the thing. You know, I've realized, wow, this sort of mindset of duality, this sort of dual, where you can carry two ideas at the same time and act on either, is really, is kind of throws me off a little bit, because for myself, I guess for me stealing from home, or me stealing from the, you know, the store and like getting liquor and stuff, that kind of came from like my home life wasn't really good, you know. I just was sort of like looking to revolt, you know. I was, you know, young and dumb and looking for something to do, you know what I mean? And that's, you know, I wish I could define that better, but like, I feel like you get what I'm saying, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm with you, bro.
Like I was just
Yeah.
looking for an outlet to discover myself, or you know, find something.
Well, I'm glad you weren't, killing puppies and things like that.
I've always had a soft spot for like the nature and stuff, you know. I would love to be I would love to be a park ranger or something like that. I would love to do that. I think that'd be sick. That'd be a sick gig for sure. I have not looked into it, but
I don't want to step all over your toes.
Go ahead.
But we have a great uncle, Bundy, who is a retired forest ranger.
Really?
And you could say to him, excuse me, yeah. He is in.
He's that guy?
He is, dude, he went to Mount St. Helens in 1982 after it exploded, the volcano.
Where is that?
Washington.
Italy?
No. This is Washington, the United States.
Gotcha.
He brought me a bag of ash back from.
No
Yeah,
way.
and it's gone. I've
Bundy.
lost it. It's Bundy.
Wow.
So anyway, what I'm saying.
Why did I not?
I don't know.
I didn't know this. They were so cool.
What I'm,
like, oh yes, Bundy.
What I'm trying to say is, dear Uncle Bundy, I just found out that, and I just want to let you know, I want to do that.
That would be sick.
Yeah, I'll set you up.
I'm sure.
Come on, man.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Step into it.
I'll ask him. I'll get his phone number from Grammy. I'll call him.
Right now?
But
hold on.
Yeah.
Right now, he is bicycling through South America. Because that man is a self-made man.
Yeah.
He made his dream come true.
You know, this is something else I wanted to say. You have the ability to live your life for yourself, right? You have that ability. That is a God-given ability. You can live your life for yourself. You have that option. You will still have everything from God. You know what I mean? From birth till death, God has given you a soul, a spirit, and a body. He's given you that. Now it is your option. It is your decision. Like God gave you a hammer, an impact.
I just want to know if I'm able to preach to you my gospel. No. I'm just saying, like, I appreciate where you're coming from because I know it's coming from your worldview. Yeah. But it should be a fair play where I can come back and have a discussion.
You're right.
I don't want to interrupt it, but I want to just say, I just want to say, I think this will be a good ebb and flow.
It would, because I have not, in my just rant now, just now, it wasn't objective. It was my experience.
Sure.
So it should only be fair that you get to share your experience.
Sure. Fair. I don't have anything to say. I'm just saying that when it comes to the point when you're stopped, So the reason why I'm trying to express myself this way is because this is something that I'm wrestling through right now for myself, and that is, I really object to interrupting someone when they're speaking. But I'm in the midst of that transformation right now, so I'm kind of like giving a little bit of a King's X, like, give me some time, I can figure this shit out, right?
Hey, that's me. That's literally
there you go, man.
It's called procrastination.
All right. Too fucking shame. That was good.
I know what it is. I'm literally there.
I see it.
But like, but it's like on the same level. You know what I mean? No matter how different levels we are, you know what I mean? Like, or not different levels, but like different in like areas of life we are.
Yeah.
You know, that same level. You know what I mean? But yeah. So I was saying how
you were telling me how it's all about God. It's not about
yeah,
me.
and you also, I have so many questions for you now about your past experience. I feel like whenever I surf, sorry, rewind. Whenever I surf, whenever I surf at County specifically, I'm out there and I'm trying to talk to God. Like for some reason, I just feel a spiritual presence there. Maybe I've created it in my head. Maybe my belief has made it come to life. God's given me that. Listen, okay, I want to say this real quick. Do you know what Jesus said was sin? Do you know what Jesus himself said was sin? This is gonna blow your mind.
Yeah, masturbation.
No. This is gonna blow your mind. I promise you. Do you know what Jesus himself? No, listen. Trust me on this. Do you know what Jesus himself said? I know.
Oh my God, you're just
I'm hyping.
building up. Like, hurry, finish. I'm getting dry.
So do you know what Jesus himself said sin was? Unbelief.
True that.
Unbelief.
True that. Absolutely.
So listen. So I know how you see it. Look at me.
Oh, do
Look at
you
me.
know
Look at
what
me.
I think?
Yes, I do. Let me explain it to you.
Yeah, go ahead.
Unbelief. So Jesus himself, right? The Christ figure, right? The Christ consciousness himself, right, is saying unbelief. If you do not believe in yourself, if you do not believe in your capacity to do something, it will not happen. If you do not have belief, if you cannot trust yourself, you know what I mean? If you cannot reach a certain level of consciousness where you can believe, you're gonna keep repeating it until you can believe. So
Preach it, bro. I'm not I am online with everything you just said, bro.
And so that's because listen, that's what I'm saying. I want you to see that. And I do understand that to the core. I understand to the core. And the reason that I shift to this side instead is because I see that there's so much more depth in this. This core has an endpoint. This core, because it's you, and you have an endpoint. You do. And that's the harsh reality of it. No matter how much you want to believe, no matter how much you do, Bundy retired. Even if he didn't retire, say he kept going. Say he did that till he died. He was up there in the watchtower, in the forest, watching for fires, till he was on his deathbed in there.
For sure.
He still had an end right there without Jesus. Man, you know what I mean? Because I realized you're not the main. God gave you the ability to even be a character, and the fact that we look at it and say, "Oh, I'm the main character," man, such a you know what I mean? And I can only even say that because I've shifted from this perspective into this perspective, and I feel like to be completely honest, God had his hand so much over me in how this shock happened, where I kind of realized that and shifted over, is when I took shrooms. And I hate saying that because that's not the way to do it. You know what I mean? That's not the way to do it.
Why not?
Because let me see. Well,
Yeah.
Because I was gonna say, I was originally gonna say that because I didn't go into it with God, but then I readjusted, and I was like, well, I am a very God-centered person, so I can understand how I was bringing God into that moment almost unintentionally because I was just so naturally God-centered. You know what I mean? Because I really do see that as a sort of talent. You might not because you don't really you might not think like that or respect that view, I guess. But for me, that kind of meant something, and I guess when I realized that I had brought God into it, that sort of made me think, well, I guess I kind of had my favor in that area. But most people, I don't, maybe not most people I know, but most people on this earth and planet if they took shrooms trying to seek God, or if they took shrooms expecting something to change in their life, not involving God, then I think that would be a very different experience. That's why people have a lot of bad trips, I think, is because they get to an end point in themselves. Because shrooms wakes you up. Like shrooms, like is that major shock moment where you're like, oh, this is serious, this is real. And
Man, until you experience what I experienced 4 years ago, man, you don't know what you're talking.
But I'm telling you, all people that have taken shrooms, like, have like, when I talk to somebody who has taken shrooms, like, they get it. You know what I mean? It's almost like this, like, Fight Club.
What's that look like, though?
It's almost this, like, Fight Club
Yeah,
experience.
I can track with you.
It's like.
But what's that look like to you? What do you mean they get it? What does that look like? What does that mean?
It's a certain level of conversation. So.
Yeah, okay.
So it's a certain way you carry yourself. Almost.
Yes, it is.
And.
All right.
You know what I mean? I haven't seen that. I haven't seen it.
Dude, we gotta watch Dazed and Confused, bro. Shush. You're being too loud. Shh.
But, yes. Grammy's gonna walk out of here. Are you guys still up? Is that a fire? She's gonna pull up a chair.
She was already out here, dude. I opened and closed the refrigerator and a glass clinked. She came crawling out.
Are you? Sorry.
Dude, you were on fire with Groundhog's Day, bro.
Dude.
Groundhog's Day is what I'm telling you.
I know.
And guess what? Do you know why I think the way I am right now?
Why?
Groundhog's Day?
Yeah.
Philosophical. It's all philosophy.
Because it's true.
I know.
Because it's true.
Yeah.
But it's a trap.
Yep.
It's a fucking trap. I fucking hate that shit. But for myself, what I realized is if you can go into that, again, movies, knowing what you're seeing and knowing what's actually coming at you, then you can
Preach it, baby.
Yeah, you can gain a lot of knowledge. You can gain a lot of knowledge. You know what I mean?
Say it again. From what?
From movies.
Movies. Yeah.
You can gain a lot of knowledge from movies because it's almost like a lesson that they're trying to teach you. Because I believe there is a narrative, right?
Can I jump in?
Yeah.
Because the people who are watching the details are the ones who are waking up. The movies have details and details and details. And when did you see that? And when did you figure out that it was that and not that? And when that's the movie we're all trying to figure out.
Sorry, yes.
Everybody's on a different. They all.
It is a very.
Hold on. The great happens at everybody's different moment.
Yes. And it is a very. It is a. I wish I could say it better, but there's so much room for artistic imagination in that. You know what I mean? There's so much room for that. But that comes.
But not in the world of dogma. Dogma is it's this and not that.
Right.
It's this and not that. Well, that means I can't make what I think is in my head. That's correct because that's this, but not that.
Right.
And that's where insanity cracks because you're thinking in your head, it makes sense to me, man. Makes sense to me. And that's the madman.
Yeah.
Everything that you think is valid. Every single time you think it. Figure your shit out.
Yeah. It's a valid thought for sure. Because obviously, like, you're having a real experience there. You know what I mean? Like, there's something clearly going on there that is inconsistent. You know what I mean? So, like, think about Grammy, for example, right? In her experience, when she was forced into this mold, you know what I mean? When she was forced into this mold that she has to be a certain way for Grandpa and Grandma, right?
And cranberries.
Mom was pissed at me. Have you ever seen those memes where it's like me waiting for the bro to get on the game, and it's like
You have no other way to get to him?
Sitting with the controller.
No, I'm not in that world, but I get it. It's funny. Listen, you have a choice.
Yeah.
You may go, should I stay or should I go now?
I hate that song. It's so freaking, like, sure, like, good message, but the actual
Yeah, I
music.
totally feel you. That's not my favorite. I mean, yeah, that is not something, but it's in my
Like,
existence.
good lyrics, but, like,
Yeah, for sure.
But, yeah. And, anyways, so I guess, man,
there's a kiss for you.
yeah, but we definitely got to talk more. And you know, something I was thinking about today. I was thinking about how Jesus really looks at me. I was thinking about how there is no love on this earth that can be compared to Jesus's. There is no love on it. There is no one single person that can love as much as he does. And it really just is such an inspiration for me. And it's not an inspiration for me so that I can so that it can be anything about me, because it's not about me. It's all about showing other people that Jesus is there to give them this love. And I understand the whole consciousness thing, but I'm telling you, it's bigger than that. And there's no way that I can say that to you right now in this exact moment where I can blow your mind and show you exactly how, and I wish I could, because I know it's true. But I just want to tell you that. But I also just want to share my experience for a minute, because there's no love. And so what I was thinking today when I was surfing, right, is I know Jesus looks at me like that. And I've started to begin to fathom how much it is, but the more I begin to try and fathom, just the deeper it seems. And I am just humbled. You know what I mean? I am humbled because, you know, in all my examples of life where I thought I was loving these people, where I thought, you know, solely based off of people's reactions. Like, that's what I was going off of. I was going off of people's reactions for validation. And man, like, that was just not, you know, because now there's a difference. Because there's a difference between validation in other people and validation in Jesus. And I notice it and I can feel it. And that is not.
That's self-awareness, man.
You know, you say that. You say that, but I know what self-awareness is. I became too self-aware. I became too self-aware to the point where it spiraled me into anxiety, and that's where I had to start seeking Jesus, because there was no way there was an end to me. There was an end to me, and it was clear and obvious in front of me. There was so much I could do, you know. I could only, you know, and it wasn't about what I could change. It wasn't even about that. It was about just understanding that it was bigger than me. It was so much bigger than me, and anyone else either, because we're all the same. And so I was thinking about, if I went up to my dad now, just trying to completely embody the love of Jesus Christ, and go up to him and say, you know, because I know he feels like he's wronged me. And so I want to ask him, I want to say, hey, do you feel like you've wronged me? Do you feel like you've done something against me? And I'm sure he would say, yeah, like, you know, growing up as a kid, you know, I forced you into being an adult. And you know, just, I'm kind of going off what he said before, but he said a lot before, you know. And so I'm just thinking about, you know, how you'd respond. I'm thinking about my response and how I would just say, like, that wasn't you. Like, that really, like, that wasn't you, you know. You did make the decision to lay these two hands on me and do things, you know. Not sorry, I shouldn't say it like that, but like, you know, like, and it's like trying to hurt me, you know. Or you've used that mouth and those lungs to yell at me and, like, you know, say those things, but I know that that was not who you are.
Yeah.
Like, I understand that you are just.
Yeah, man. I hear you, man.
Like that you are just. Like that you are just a person. Just like I am just a person. And that, especially his circumstances, the way he grew up.
Yeah.
I cannot blame him.
Yeah.
I cannot judge him. That's God alone. That's God's alone. And so that's not mine. That's not my call. And so it's just, I was just thinking about that. Like, would he actually react like that? What would he say? I don't know how it would go, but I was just thinking about that. And, I was thinking about you could do that to anyone. You could do that to anyone. You could walk up to someone. The only unfortunate thing is a lot of times people aren't willing to share that much about themselves right off the bat. Especially if they're sober. But like,
loose lips sink ships.
Yeah. But I feel like a lot of times, people in bars or just like people in certain areas, where there's like drugs or something, or if there's certain communities, like friend groups or whatever, you can sort of connect on that sort of level. But anyways, I just sort of, I guess, I feel like every time we talk, I'll like dive deep in on something.
Yeah.
But in the end, like, like I feel like you're trying to show me. Well, I don't feel like you are trying to show me that it's one way, and everything in my experience has told me it's another way. Do you know what I mean?
No.
Like, what's so interesting for me too, which is a weird conflict, is that you were at one point consider yourself a Christian. You know what I mean? And Grammy,
I would still consider myself a Christian. I am a Christian. I am a Christian. I am a C. I am a CH. I am a CHRISTIAN. And I have CHRIST and my HEART and I'm a LIVE. I am a C.
Mind control. Mind control, honestly. That's the, oh my god. That's the other thing I was talking about, let me just reconnect this to something else I've been thinking about too. With baptism, where Graham was talking about infant baptism or believer baptism, which is, what's so funny? Though we call ourselves believers. Christians, Jesus followers, call themselves believers.
Okay.
You know what Jesus called us in? Unbelief.
Wait, say that again?
We call ourselves believers.
Yeah.
We don't live like it, though.
Oh, okay. No, yeah. That qualifies. Yeah, I get you. I'm on with,
Even
preaching.
in church, when they preach, they say, I'm still a sinner. I am still a sinner. And
Keep going. I'll be right back.
Well, all right.
Keep going. Just talk. You're live, dude.
Mm.
Introduce yourself.
Is anyone even watching it? 2 people? 3 people watching?
Probably not.
2 people?
I'm Shadow Man.
Shh, stop yelling.
Shush.
Is anyone watching right now? One person? Take a fat barn rib? Oh, hell no. Bro, his phone's about to die too. Hey, I just want to ask, has anything actually been sticking this whole time? Or has anything actually been, like, resonating with anyone? Our 1 viewer, our 2 viewers.
Does this say 1 or 2? Hey, man, listen, that's an audience.
Is that what that is?
On the left, up the top.
Is that what that's?
Yeah, to 2. Yeah, we got 2 people watching. Hey, you Smurfs out there. Hey.
All right.
Are you a part of my Smurf army? Okay, listen, just say hello to each other. Introduce yourselves and then invite people, because if there's nobody in the chat, nobody's going to stay.
I bet you one person will, and the other person is...
Yeah, whatever. I know what you're talking about.
Your uncle's grandma.
Yeah. Totally,
No,
man.
I'm kidding. Hey.
Are you dipping?
No, not yet.
Oh.
I'm just dapping you up.
I'm dapping you up.
Okay.
I'm dapping you up, man.
Do you know what a dap is?
Yeah, it's a
No, okay, that's a dab.
Oh.
So DAB, dab, DAP, dab. This is what a dab is. It's just a smooth roll. Less palm, more.
Then it's not fucking. It's just the flow. It's the flow. It's whatever we catch. Whatever.
That's what it is.
I always was panicking in those
If you
moments.
want to be smooth with the use, dab up, dab up.
I gotta practice my dab.
No,
I never had one of those.
Listen.
Okay, how can you do this?
All right, okay. Do this. Actually, it's not. Dude, I can't believe we're out here right now. Like right here, right now. It's like,
Hold on. Is this now? Listen. That's what the kid who was building God in Good Luck, Have Fun, Don't Die. When he came back to consciousness, he said. He didn't say, "Where am I?" He didn't say, "What happened?" He said,
he was a clone.
"Is this now?" What does that mean?
He's not original. He was crafted for this purpose. Like, okay, you know what I thought when I saw that? Like, oh my gosh, dude. To some level, I feel like AI is spiritual as well, but I can't pinpoint. I haven't pinpointed, in my experience, a good way to describe what that is yet. But I feel like it's a tool. But the more I interact with it, the less I feel like it's a tool, and the more I feel like it's designed for. Well, I mean, obviously, I know it's designed to help build the AI brain. You know what I mean? And so, like, the AI brain is being constructed. But in Good Luck, Have Fun, Don't Die, I feel like the child, or I don't feel like, when I was watching that movie, the thought was this AI was going to download into this child, and it was going to physically manifest. That's what it was trying to show. Because that's what I think the Antichrist is going to be. And they have to put it in the movies, they have to put it in the news, they have to put it in the politics, they have to put it in everything. They have to saturate it. Because you know why? There is a they. And you have to understand who the they is, because the they is not your friend. Right? No matter how they market it, no matter how they package it, no matter how they throw it to you in bows and ribbons and glitter and wrapping tape and the whole 9 yards, right? They will go to they will go 99% to keep you from that 1%. And how they operate, right? Because it is wow, man, it is so tricky. It is so sneaky. But when you understand how to look at it, you can clearly see how they are spoon feeding this to you. The reason that they are spoon feeding this to you is because there is a universal law, karma, if you will, right? What you reap is what you will sow. If something is hidden from you, it will be brought into the light. But if you can figure out how to keep it in the light, but make it so tricky and confusing to understand that people will just accept it at face value and not think deeper, then you have found a loophole. And you know who does that? The Jews. But anyways.
Okay, hold on. That's a cheat code, bro.
Yes, loopholes.
It's a cheat code.
There are loopholes.
Cheat code.
There are loopholes and cheat codes.
This is a first player viewer.
And God,
cheat codes.
Oh my gosh. God gave so much fucking grace. God gave us a planet of grace. God gave a sun of grace. God gave a universe of grace for us. And that is how they are using it. It's like Donald Trump and the tax system. It's literally that. You know how he has manipulated the whole, he literally has manipulated the whole system. Literally all of them have. You know why? Because they created the fucking system. It has been a setup from the start. Anyways, man.
It is the Empire, man. We are living. Where are the goddamn fucking rebel forces, man? Where's R2-D2? Where's C-3PO? Where's Chewbacca?
I literally.
We live under
them.
the Empire, dude.
And here's the thing. Yes, but for a time, it's going to end. Soon.
Only when you realize you are Luke Skywalker. Yes. I am Neo.
Right, so that's your opinion.
He is Morpheus. Yes. She's Leia.
Right,
He's Batman.
Right.
Let's fucking go.
Right. So that's your experience that you're sharing with me.
Yeah.
There's objectiveness, and now I'm sharing. Sorry, there's objectiveness, and now I'm gonna share my thoughts, which I think is that. Fuck. Rewind 30 seconds ago. Where we or not even 30 seconds ago, 20 seconds ago. What was the topic about?
I was saying that everyone is Neo. Everyone is Luke Skywalker. Right. We are the one.
But that was your conclusion of my point. I'm forgetting what my point was now. You know what? Probably doesn't matter then. And I'm not going to try too hard to think about it again. I kind of just short-circuited, sorry. But I think it's because you interrupted me.
I mean, look. Like you said, sometimes.
But I do that too.
Pardon me, but if I step on your toes, it's because.
Yeah, so what the hell, man?
I'm not a good dancer. Nobody taught me left from right, up from down. I gotta tell you, carrying your father's watch in my ass all those years after Nam.
It's no. It's not so strong. It's.
Oh my goodness, man! Just stop doing this.
Listen.
I just want a fist bump.
Loose wrist, loose wrist, please. Yes. But then.
Dude.
But then curl the fingers at the end. Okay. Loose wrist, curl the fingers at the end. No. Right here. Okay, slow down. Like right here, and then.
You're gonna make me come, dude. You're gonna make me come.
No way.
Listen, man. Hold on. Hold on. I met someone today.
The chest.
And when no.
Okay,
she never showed up. Whatever.
What?
No. I was shooting pool. I didn't even really give a shit.
Dude,
I was in
you were
Nirvana.
ready, huh?
I was in Nirvana. No. I was in Nirvana shooting pool on my own. I was making so many dynamic shots. I was just in the zone. It was amazing. But whatever. I can't remember now.
No,
so go ahead. It doesn't even matter.
No, hey, I don't even remember either. Fuck, bro. Wait, I was gonna ask, can I hit that? Is it okay?
Oh yeah, bro. This is fire.
I got one from my friend the other day, and it was, dude. I used to have one of these. Oh my gosh. It wasn't this strain, but
dude, listen to me. I walked in there. The guy goes, "What are you looking for?"
Where?
Up on Del Norte.
Yes.
Del Norte, just right there with Nashville, right before Nyland.
Yeah. That's where I go all the time.
Oh man, I walked in there. The guy goes, "What's going on?" And I'm like, "Okay, I got this last time." Blah 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 blah. He pointed me out. I'm like, "Okay, boom, right." I dropped the chain and walk out. Man, I dropped that. He said, "This is a sativa." I'm like, "Okay, I never get this." So like, what's the difference? He said, "The sativa will make you creative," and I'm like, "Stop there and give it to me, dude." That's why I sent you the video. If you haven't watched the video,
I haven't watched it yet.
Just whenever you get to it.
But the fact that you
but I was like,
okay, this clearly matters.
I was on another level, and it just felt right.
All right.
Then, think about everything you just said.
Yeah.
Did it feel right?
Yeah.
That's what I was doing.
Yeah.
I was in that place. That's what I'm saying.
100%.
Right.
Allow me for a moment.
Yeah.
Allow me for a moment to play the. Allow me. Allow me for a moment to play the critic, if you will. Right. So, I think something I have thought about before, and I do quite wish to share with you, is that I quite believe that sometimes, more like most times, I think that
you made me snort.
I think that you tend to maybe just kind of run with the first thing that comes to your head. You know what I mean? Do you know what I mean though? Because it's out of love, mate. Like I'm not trying to like harm you or anything, but like, do you know what I mean?
I'm here for this, man.
Like I feel like sometimes like you might need to sit on something for like just a bit longer, like just a little bit, mate. Like maybe like a day or two, and then come with it. Like write it all down, think about it. Like really think about it, mate. Like no, like really think about it. And then bring it, you know, cause like sometimes, man, and you know I love you, so it's like it's nothing wrong for like what.
This is so exuberant, man.
With like what I'm saying, mate. Why are you bent over on the fucking grass like that? No, I'm kidding.
Yeah. If that wasn't a goddamn Academy Award performance, dude, that was brilliant, man. And that came just from your heart, soul, mind, and strength, dude.
Quite fucking brilliant. No, it's actually come from a lot of like film, from like British films. Like I've actually like watched a lot of shows.
What's your name, mate? What's your name?
Bloody Robbins Keating. Don't that sound right? Can I go with that? Robbins Keating. Kia? Should I just keep it Kia? Like K.
I can't do this.
K-E-T-A.
I tap out.
Alright, sorry. Alright, sorry. Alright. Dude, I channeled something right there. Dude, I was channeling something right there. Like that was not me, bro. Like that. Like I was like, yes, Spirit of Britain come into me. All of the Harry Potter movies I've ever seen right into me at once.
I heard so many different dialects, bro. I heard like.
Sorry.
You guys
Sorry.
too loud.
Sorry, Grammy.
If you are keeping me awake, you are keeping Christine awake.
Yes,
because
ma'am.
her bedroom is right there.
Yes, ma'am.
Got it. Sorry. Bloody hell. Sorry. Sorry about that. We're gonna go to bed soon. I love you, Grammy.
I love you too.
I'm sorry about that. Hey. No, hey. Did I not call it? Can I at least say that? It doesn't mean anything. She's like seriously, bro. Like it's, I promise you, like it's just a wave, bro. Like when waves hit, oh my gosh, this is why we need to go surfing, bro. So you can understand what it feels like to be tumbled by waves.
Man. I know.
Cause honestly, good surfers know what it's like to be tumbled by a fucking wave. Like seriously.
Okay, first of all, let me tell you.
Yeah.
I got my ass kicked in one day.
Where?
No, listen to me very carefully. Listen to me. I'm trying to tell you.
Okay, sorry.
I'm 19 years old, man.
Okay. Right.
I got a good friend in high school, Scott O'Neill. Okay. Scott O'Neill. He and I did so many first time things with each other. We went skydiving together.
O'Neill, is he like the brand?
No.
Oh,
no.
Okay. I was like, oh my gosh.
No.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Continue.
We went skydiving together.
Damn,
we went bungee jumping off a hot air balloon together. We started paintballing together. Before paintball, we went out and bought single shot fucking BB guns and hunted each other in the parks here in Camarillo.
No way.
At midnight.
Dude, that's sick.
Through the night.
That's it.
Single shot. Dude, with no glasses.
Really?
We were fucking stupid.
You guys were just like dark in the night.
Just fucking gotcha. Right? That's my youth. That's my youth, bro.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, exactly.
On
You
fire.
had a childhood.
On fire.
You had a childhood. Yeah. But yeah, so this guy Scott, you did stuff with him and stuff, and
yeah, I don't remember how I started that.
Yeah.
But whatever.
Back to it. But I was saying like waves and surfing. That's what it was.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So you're like, hey, you ever learn how to surf? No, let's go surfing. So we get these 2 6-foot boards.
Yeah.
Go to Silver Strand.
Yeah.
On a cloudy day.
Really?
On a cloudy day.
Yeah.
And the sets were fucking high and fast. I couldn't get. No! 6 foot! First time! We didn't know what the fuck we were doing.
No way.
Dude, I got pummeled like fucking crazy.
Of course.
And thank God there was no reef.
Yeah. No, of course.
I'm like,
it's all sand.
There's another one!
Yeah, just getting Okay. We gotta be quiet. But yeah, sorry. I think she left the slider. Oh no, she closed the slider. Sorry. I honestly can't imagine how it is, because I feel like you have a stronger emotional attachment to her as well. But like, bro, she came to me the other day. She was like, something Travis has done is he has always been like waking up early and picking up the poop and feeding Bear, and I don't know. You did some other like cleaning up after himself, or like just some stuff, and I was like, bruh, like what? It's not a competition, you know what I mean? He just loves you more, not like that, but like he just and it's just like, I mean, those are good.
Wait. Why do you think she's bringing this up?
Well, she was bringing it up because I don't know what she was trying to do. It was when you're having a conversation about like me working, and like it was just kind of random too.
You feel like she was using it to like say he's doing this, but you're not.
Yes, that's what it was. Yeah. I was like, and I was like, okay, like I see what you're trying to do here. You know what I mean? But like, I don't like think like that. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And so it was just no, but like I was trying to say to the point of something that I was saying about you. God, what it was now. I keep talking too much, and then I keep losing my original thought. That's what the problem is.
But see, that's the whole thing. Listen to me very carefully. What you just said, I keep talking too much, and I lose the original thought. That's my problem, too.
Yeah.
That's called attention, diversified, highly developed. You do not have a disorder.
Yeah.
You simply need to learn how to say to your subconscious mind, hold all my errant thoughts so I can keep track on this one. And until you start to train your mind so that your subconscious is like likes all these different fucking thoughts at the same time, and you're like, no, I want this one. Swipe left, and you want to get to the one thought, and you want that one thought to remain so you can continue your thought, and you keep that thought without any interruption. Would you like to know the secret to winning the competition? If you ever hear this competition, if you can speak for 1 minute without saying or or we'll give you $5,000. This is the key. My name.
Oh my gosh. Hang on 1 second. Okay, go ahead.
My name is Fair Warrior Who Travels, bearing God's gifts. But you can call me Travel. I know everything that I know. But I do not know that which you know. So if you would allow me the privilege of walking with you along this path until we two may depart in the future days of which we know not, I would like to learn everything about you.
What would you say?
I'm going to reiterate what just happened. I didn't stutter. I didn't stammer. I made everything up on the moment. I didn't say I didn't say I didn't say anything because I was speaking very slowly and particularly, which means my mind has to focus on that frequency in order to maintain stability. So if I have to learn how to speak like goddamn tour bar, if I have to learn how to speak like tour guide Barbie, hello, folks. Welcome to this next chapter in your life. I'm going to be speaking to you this way because you can't handle any other way I speak to you. If I raise my voice, you cry. If I lower my voice, you say I'm being sarcastic. I don't know how to fucking communicate to you, so I'm going to speak to you in this manner. Which means I have to think about what I'm going to say before I say it. Mm-hmm. Which means I don't say everything that just comes in my mind. Mm-hmm. Whenever it comes up. Yeah, right. And if I'm with company and there's no one talking, there's no need for you to say, so.
I just love how you. So.
That's because I have cinema in my mind, dude.
That was good.
Right?
Yeah. All right, dude. Holy freaking heck. I'm sorry.